Mm-hmm. Oh shit. That wasn't playing fucking games. It dropped like fucking a whole fucking inch in that can. Gently shake. Can once pop open and pour into a cold glass for maximum enjoyment. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the cold can, but that's a cold glass works too, right? Spent the whole day. We did our workout earlier. Which is some arms, biceps, triceps. It's been a whole day pretty much. Just kind of hanging out, going through TikTok, finding people that I found interesting to follow. Most of them were either people that were trying to better themselves and better others, mental stability in their life, recovering from issues and all that kind of stuff. And then also people that were working out, trying to improve themselves physically as well as mentally. And giving them some support. Whatnot. Don't care if they follow back. I'm not about that follow life and all that kind of shit. People follow if they want to. They sub if they want to. But we're just, a little bit later in the evening. They gained like 4 new followers today. And yeah. Is what it is. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. So, had myself a little bit of a cold brew coffee and got some Gatorade too. A nitro cold brew Starbucks can. I don't ever drink these. Never tried this before. I actually bought this for the wife, but she had like a slight maybe upper respiratory infection or mild case of bronchitis, mild case, no fever, nothing like that, just coughing up some stuff and losing her voice and a tiny bit of a headache. No, it's not corona. Um, but I got her this, and I got her two Dunkin' drinks, one of the Thin Mints and one of the Samoas. Well, they don't call it Samoas anymore. It's caramel chocolate, caramel coconut chocolate. Because apparently saying Samoa is a little offensive. Is it? I don't know. They just don't call it that. But we put my piercing back in. It wasn't hard, you know. You try and put it through the front, got stuck a little bit, put it through there, got stuck a little bit. It's just one little point. So just take it, push it, pull the skin back, push it through. It's pretty much open forever. I mean, not forever, I guess, but I didn't wear it for like 15 years. You know, I completely closed up, but they opened it up. Or not wearing it for like the past 7, 8 years, whatever it was. You can still see the spot in the hole inside of my mouth, and still see the hole there. The only reason why I stopped wearing it was because the jobs that I take, you know. The thing about it is, you know, I'm in management, retail management at that. And, you know, like customer service industry. So when you're the front person, you're the face of that store, that company, kind of think about like, man, you know, I gotta look professional. All of that stuff. So always take it out, and then I lost them. They used to have this other different kinds of studs with all the different balls on them. You know, they used to say like "fuck you" and all this other shit and whatnot. And but yeah, I lost all those. I had a few of these. Put those spikes on this one. I'm not a huge fan of the spike at the front, you know. Rather just have the ball there, goes over your lip. But yeah, I put it in today, mainly because my daughter kind of reminded me of it. We were talking about piercings for some reason. And I was telling her, yeah, I have one right here. And my 5-year-old, she was like, no, you don't. I said, yeah, I do. So, you can't see it because of the beard, really. So, I was like, okay, give me a few minutes. When we have a bag of these, because we sell belt buckles and some of these and some body jewelry. We're coming down to our last little bits. It's not really an endeavor that we really wanted to stay with. We bought some of it and sold some of it. So I went and grabbed one, put it through, and showed her. She was like, oh my gosh. You know, along with this back in my 20s, 15 years ago. I had this pierced, I had my nipples pierced. You know, I had all that shit. I had to take out the nipples once when it was right after I got them, because I actually got arrested and I went to jail. And they made me take them out, and I just got them like this. So the scar tissue scarred over, and then I was up in Arkansas, over in Hot Springs. There's a place called Redbeards or something like that. Pretty well-known tattoo piercing shop, mainly for tattoos. And I went there, and there was this chick in there. I was up there with my friend because she's from Arkansas. She lived from there. She's now back down here in Texas, but that's where she's from. Um, and there was a chicken there, and it was dead piercings. So I said, okay, so yeah, I told her I have mine taken out because I went to jail, so they didn't take them out. I wanted to get them redone. And she was all, sometimes that's a little sensitive. And she said, the fact of the matter is when you get that scar tissue, then you're pushing through scar tissue. You know, that's it. And, yeah, it's going to hurt. I said, okay. I said, it's just fucking pain. Push it through. And she was like, okay. So she went in there. She redid them. Had them redone. Had them in all the way until I met my wife, and then I had my first daughter. And a little bit after having my first daughter, I decided, no, let me get rid of them. So I took them out. Then, of course, I gained a bunch of weight. So I was just like, I wasn't happy with myself. You know, when you look at lowest points in your life, and there's just stupid trends on TikTok when they show when were you at your lowest, and nobody knew. And there was, sometime around then, I was happy. I loved my wife, my kid, my first daughter. I wasn't happy with myself, So, one of the things to look at, I would just be like, yeah. So, got rid of them, took them out. Why not just here to sit here and talk? I mean, pretty much. My knee feels a little bit tight. Feels my back. It's 1:35. Ooh, a little something to yourself. Oh my god, here. That's some sloppy joes without the buns. About 8 little tiny, not even tater tots. They're like little medallion tater tots. I had 8 of those, bottom of the bowl. Threw the sloppy joe mix on top, topped it with a little bit of cheese. And had that instead of the actual sandwiches. Basically low carb. The tater tots added some carbs, but not enough to be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Yeah, so there's out here. The chat. Get some coffee. There's no cream. There's no cream right now. Drink some water, some Gatorade, all the liquids. Hopefully it's used up some of that energy that I put in my body. It's a good use. I still gotta make some graphics tonight. Sister wants me to do some stuff for some gifts. So I gotta work on that a little bit this evening. I can get it done all tonight. I'll worry about that shit tomorrow. Holy Beers is live. Yeah, like I said, I've been posting on TikTok a little bit. I'm not really a TikTok person. Like, I'm not gonna do like trends and funny videos. I mean, I might do something. A video I did last night, I was making fun of the Love You for Infinity trend that people normally do. Not really making fun of, just, you know, did something different. And he's not into all that shit. I have to do my own thing, so most of it's just me talking. I've been live streaming since live streaming was a thing on Twitch. Not Justin TV, because Justin TV I didn't really mess with, and then once they branched off and they split off and it was Justin TV and Twitch, they were headed in a different direction. I guess rebranding and, you know, all that kind of stuff too. I got a scratch on my leg. I jumped in then, and my first username on Twitch, it's the same account as I got now, it's just the username was different. It was Rubina, and my account was that name because I still have a character in a while with that name. They haven't yet asked me to change it, even though I had devs and people approach me and say, "Is your name racist? Does it mean are you know, that's like a racial slur?" And I was just like, "No." I said, "It's a variation of my name." One of my buddies, who I don't even really talk to anymore, we kind of fell off when I moved away, and he did his own thing. And he was friends with my brother for a little bit, and we just kind of lost touch, you know. Every now and then we see each other, and we'll say, "Hey, what's up?" You know, that kind of deal. But anyways, he was a good friend, hung out with all the time, and he came up with the name, you know, because half white, half Mexican, and so it's kind of a racial thing, I guess, kind of a thing. But we're all Hispanic, so he started calling me, you know, that name, and it was fine, you know. His name's Roger. He's Rogelio, you know, I call him Rogelio, and Jelly like Jelly, because he was always a little chubby kid. So we kind of made fun of each other a little bit, but anyway, that was my first Twitch name, and I ended up changing it because everybody thought it was racist. I got kicked out of TeamSpeaks. I've gotten kicked out of fucking all sorts of shit because of that name. I got team speaks and all sorts of different shit because of the name. So I was like, you know what? If I really want to make a move, I don't really want to do anything. You can change that. Well, you know, at that time, my first daughter, um, she was still an infant, and Twitch was starting to become a thing, making some movement, and I just didn't have the time. I couldn't invest in a maybe. I needed I needed something more stable. I had to pay bills, I had family, take care of food, everything. We just needed it. So it was either struggle or do something that made sense financially for the family. So that's what I did. But anyways, off and on I streamed for years. Some more serious times, maybe a few months here, a few months there. Made some headway, got lots of views, followers. Hit affiliate. When affiliate stuff first started, it was a lot harder than it is now. Now you just need to average, 3 people? So, okay. Partner's now 75 average with a engaged community. Before it was averaging 300, and that wasn't even guaranteed. But it makes more sense, especially as many streamers as there are out there. It makes more sense for Twitch. All that stuff's already written. All they gotta do is hit a button and it shows up on your page. And all their stuff is processed through computers, so when they send you your 1099 and all that other shit, it's not, doesn't cost them anything. So, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. So really just kind of talking is my deal. This fucking stupid dances and all this other shit is thing I might enjoy. And I actually think I would enjoy it, to tell you the truth. The food combinations, which my daughters have tried. They tried the sour cream and Oreos. They tried the Doritos and cottage cheese, which doesn't seem like it would be a bad. I don't understand why that would be such a horrible thing. Why people are just like, oh, I don't know about this. It's fucking cheese. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. Some people don't like the texture because it's curd, but it's just a creamy, soft cheese. I mean, nothing wrong with it. So they tried those two. It's on the TikTok I run for my daughter. Well, it's more like our life TikTok for the family. But that food combinations and the drink combinations, those are the two that I would be interested in actually doing and seeing, and being a part of in that type of community. Because I do find a lot of that stuff interesting. But all this other viral trends, like I said, dancing and singing and all this other little thirst trap shit and all that. Nah, that's not for me. So mainly just conversing. So some of my TikToks just be me talking. I don't have a lot of relationship advice. I do, but I'm just not come up with that shit off the top of my head. I made my mistakes in my relationships in my life. I make bad choices and good choices. Getting up there, got 3 kids, over 40. I've experienced a good amount of stuff in my life. I learned a lot from it. Not a wealth of knowledge, but might have a little bit, I can say that the other people struggling on TikTok emotionally and whatnot. And I do my share of struggling emotionally. Let me tell you. It doesn't go away. There's little things that trigger you and set you off, and never in my past I ever thought about self-harm or anything like that, but I'm not going to say that it hasn't passed my mind. And then something I think of like, well, what if? What if? And, it's just one of those things where whether you are in a state of depression, you have that strong anxiety, and you have those thoughts, or not, on a normal basis, it will cross your mind at least one time in your life. And, depression, you'll have your ups and downs, it'll be there. It's just about how you handle it. For me, no matter what's going on in my life, and no matter what's stressing me out, what's making me depressed and what's making me feel the way that I do, whether it be work, my family, or whatever. For me, it's my family that is what holds me, I guess, sane. It keeps my mental stability in check. And even if it's them that's stressing me out. And I don't mean my extended family, my brothers and sisters and moms and dads, but that might be somebody else's rock, it's not really mine. It's not, it never really has been, for the longest time. And that's one person in my family that I would do absolutely anything for, that's my mom. Everybody else is kind of, I love them, they're my family, but they're not a solid piece of my life. But I'm talking about my family, my wife, my 3 girls. You always have to have something that centers you. If you don't have anything that centers you at all, that's when it can turn into a very, very bad situation. And what has taught us that is over the past 2 years, mainly last year, the whole COVID. I tried to, everyone just loosening up a little bit. But yeah, COVID. There's a lot of people that didn't have a lot of stability, a lot of things that felt were strong enough to keep them focused, keep their mental state where it needed to be. They took their own lives. Live streamers, content creators. And when you're a streamer, you're a content creator. A lot of times, you are used to solitude. You do all this stuff by yourself. I play games. And it's something I enjoy. And a lot of times you play it by yourself. Most of the time, if somebody's there, they want to be part of your content, part of what you're doing. It's not just for you because they care so much about you, because they do. I mean, they're your friends and whatnot, but it's more of, I'm here with this person, I can get noticed, It's kind of selfish in a way, but not really. I mean, you are supporting the person, but in the end, your motivation is to be playing with that noticed person. But anyways, you do a lot of stuff alone. But, I think back and it's just horrible. The fact that most of these people had nobody to turn to, or if they did have people to turn to, it wasn't enough for them. Or the people that they turned to didn't have the time to invest into that person. They didn't know how, that them not being able to put that time in would cause that person to just, bow out and end it. It was a pretty sad year, especially for the content creation world. But it also sparked a lot of new and beautiful people. And then you got content creators that started popping up and started doing their thing, started being influential on people's lives and help motivate and be that center, that rock for some people. So there was the bad and there was the good. But yeah, 2020 was a year, special year. But we're just hanging out. We're not really doing any lifting, stretching a little bit on a couple of things. Just hanging out. Just felt like getting outside in the garage, outside in the wilderness, where I live, me and my beard, hunting and fish. I do hunt and fish. Just not in the last 15 years. Oh, I just changed. But this next year coming up, still making the push. I increased my streaming last year. I've also increased my workout content across all platforms by like 10,000%. Got an ambassadorship with a company that I feel strongly about. I just gotta finish up my work on that, graphics and whatnot, and then I'm gonna try and find a couple of other ambassadorships or sponsors or whatever. And on top of that, my home businesses. So, we have, t-shirt business. We do vinyl and illumination and whatnot. We also do, the mugs and tumblers, plates and all that other shit, keychains. Also do laser engraving. There's all of that. So, can incorporate that. And when it comes to like merch and whatnot, whether I do it just for myself or if I do some behind the scenes stuff and whatnot, and if I pick up on some different content creators, reach out to them and find out what the profit margins they're making on their stuff. Because it's like you can go to a website and say, I want you to put this logo on a shirt. Okay, cool. So we're going to sell it for $30. You're going to make $5 or $10, and we're going to make the rest, and obviously and whatnot because of our labor costs and design setup and all that kind of stuff. Well, if I can go to those persons offering the same quality shirt, same quality product, whatever it may be, mug shirts, hoodies, and whatnot, and that's to say this T-shirt basic logo or whatever they have designed on it, and that site's selling for $30, and I can get it out for $22, and they still make $10 per shirt. It's not telling them, oh, you're going to increase your profit off each shirt, but you're going to increase the quantity of people that are buying your merch because now it's more affordable. So in the end, you're making more money. And being able to do that for a few of the medium, I would say the large ones are gonna do what they do, but reaching out, finding some people. But I also don't want to seem like a kind of scam on something. I like it. I've had it checked out because like a bump, and the scab keeps coming, and I pull the scab off, but the bump never goes away. It doesn't leak anything. So it's not like those videos where you see where they infected cyst or anything, but it's just scab goes over. It's a very tiny bump. And I've even tried not ripping it off. It doesn't go away. But I also don't want to seem like a leech, I always talk about it when I post something on Instagram or any social media, and you have all these graphics designers that come in. And don't get me wrong, you guys do y'all's thing and hustle, but when it's bot, when it's your bot program that says to send this message to everybody, says hashtag Twitch streamer or hashtag Twitch or hashtag whatever. No, I don't want to seem like that person. I want to be able to sit down and have a legitimate conversation with the streamer and say, hey, look, or content creator, whatever it is, hey, this is what you want, it's just design, this is what I can do it for. Look around and see if anybody else can do it for cheaper and supply. Anybody can do it for as cheap as I'm doing it, and you still keep the same profit margin. Just don't think you'll find that. And when it comes to stuff like that, it's just, it's not, oh, well, can you handle the demand? Yeah, I can handle the demand. I mean, you could have, 500 shirts a week going out. I can handle that. The thing about it is, depending on what the design is, okay, so if you're just looking at a simple like vinyl or screen print or whatever it may be, you keep the transfers in stock, so make sure you print them out or you order them, whatever you're going to do. Printing them out is obviously cheaper. You get those printed out, and you always keep so many sitting there in stock, especially if it's the basic, the core of what they need. And then whenever you get the color and the size shirt, boom, boom, press it, boom, it's done. Ship it out. It's not hard. These companies that charge so much for these things is because they have a lot of overhead. They have warehouses full of inventory. They have staff that have multiple people on staff that they have to pay for all this servers to upkeep. Just all sorts of stuff. I don't have all that, so it's just me and my wife. So. And I'm not talking about, getting 50, 60 different content creators and saying, "Hey, let me do your merch." It's more along the lines of 5, 10, something like that. Hey, I'll handle y'all's merch, and I'll get this great deal. Obviously, people try and pass it on to their friends, but if I'm not willing to take on new clients, I'm not willing to take on new clients because when you're at capacity, you're at capacity. Unless you want to bring on somebody, bring on a staff member, hire somebody, and then in that case you have to pay that. And if you offer stuff, if you're offering them benefits, you got to figure that out. If you're not, whatever, for the part-time worker, okay, but then you got to pay them. So there is a chance, not a guarantee, but there's a chance that your prices will go up so that you can keep your margin, especially if that's what you're relying on. No, there's a lot that goes into it. Like I said, this is just me talking. Welcome to my random pointless thoughts and conversation hour. Fucking streets actually quiet for the night. I don't fucking kids running around yelling and screaming people's fucking back there. The dog barking. That's fine. Zeus. Thank you, bro. Jessica, Zeus. Oh, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Don't know what I do without you. Let's see. Hopefully you're still working out, girl. We'll find out. We've got a lot of workout people. Smaller streams. People that are posting workout content and all that kind of stuff. Hey Zeus, how's it going, man? Doing good. No, not really doing much. Just kind of sitting chatting. I worked out earlier today. I did some arms. So I got a 135 down there that I'm stretching out a little bit with some RDLs and occasionally, but just because it's cold out, gotta keep that blood pumping. Just kind of scrolling through TikTok, following some people, working on that social platform. How's your night, man? You get your workout in? Speaking of. You really haven't been popping up on my stuff all that much. Yeah, that's true. But there we go. You don't have a bench at all, you just have the resistance machine, right? Can't miss that leg day, man. Leg day. That's one of the most important days, man. You don't have a bench, man. Depends. I mean, but you're gonna need the bench and the weight and all that stuff too, right? You just don't need the bench. You saving money for it, or you got some money to throw out? Because right now, I know that the power rack that I have, not the attachment, so not the crossovers and not the pull down in the back, just the power cage and a leg press machine that comes on it is 200, a little over 200. Of course, you'd have to buy your Olympic bar and weights on top of that, so you probably have to spend another like 300. So you're looking at $500. Or you can just get a bench from, get the, you don't have to get the 2-inch, the Olympic plates and stuff. You can get the other ones. Those work too, obviously. The only reason why I like the Olympic is because the bar weighs 45 pounds, Yeah, I get Discord, man. Hold up. Give me a second. Let me get in chat on my phone. My channel. There we go. Now we're in chat. Alright, you can either send it to me through a message, man, or you can send it. You can either do a DM or you can just put it in chat. Either one, man. Yeah, I hang out in a couple different Discords. I have my own, but I don't do anything with it. You know, it's there. The link's below, I think, but I don't ever really do anything with it. If anything, it's a place where if somebody wants to get out of their Discord, I bring them over to mine and we hang out in there and play games or do something. There we go. I saw it come across. I wasn't fast enough. Let me bring up the whisper. Message. Whisper. Mr. Zeus. Reject Legion. I don't like that it takes me to the freaking internet when I have Discord right here. There we go. Log in. I don't remember which one it was. I think it's this one. Let me double check. You know, different Discords and stuff, it's like that self-promotion deal is like, oh, that's what it is. I get it. But if depending on what Discord you're in, if you want to help people and you want to whatever, then you should have at least an area for self-promotion, not necessarily allowing it everywhere. But at least get an area for self-promotion so people, have a spot. Yes, verified by CAPTCHA, whatever. I haven't been logged into my phone in a while, so this fucker is telling me now, new login detected. I need to go say yes. All that kind of stuff. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. There it is. Verify. Yes, it's me. Two-factor authentication. Another one that wants two-factor authentication. Okay, so what the fuck? IP address is authorized. That was a fucking battle. I'm in. Accept your invite. Find study groups and clubs. Oh, a study group. What are you turning into, Discord?
Alright, let's see what we got here. Welcome, rules. So what rules Mr. Zeus has? Let me see. No politics. Good rule. Don't be a dick. No insults. No discrimination. Don't talk shit on others. 18 plus. Okay. Don't be inappropriate towards the other members, viewers, and streamers, etc. But what if they want me to be inappropriate? All right. Let's see. Depends on your definition of inappropriate. Be polite and kind. Support. Yeah. Okay. No politics. Have fun. Cool. All right. Well, I have a very narrow view of politics, opinions on politics. And my view is they all fucking suck. So nobody can sway me either direction. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, it don't matter. Y'all, everybody's crooked in some way. They are going to eventually screw you over, even when you believe that the person is out for the greater good. And they start that way. They get corrupt over the years, and then they find out that they don't have the say in everything. So it's just kind of like empty promises, this and that. I hate all politics. So, yeah. I won't have a problem not breaking that rule, let me tell you. Alright, so that's the rules. Let's see here. Announcements. Love to cuss, game, and get tattoos. Me too. Yep. Only thing is my tattoos have been put on the back burner. I got three. Tattoos only. I want full sleeves. I want half sleeves. Both arms. Plus I want to get some more on my back. And a couple on my legs that I've been looking to get. But every time I've decided on I'm getting a new tattoo this year or whatever it may be, it's like that typical video that I've seen. It's like only dads would know what's really going on here. And waiting in line at Walmart, and they're putting stuff that they're not going to buy on the side. It's stuff for them. Why is my chat not scrolling down? So, you always put your stuff on the back burner for your family. And, I bought a couple things for myself. But anytime it's been a tattoo that's been in my mind, it's always been, I get this for, my daughters, or I know that my wife wants this. Okay, so let's see. So rank features, birthdays, affiliates, streaming now, non-affiliate, streaming now, junior streamers now, other live links, self-promotion, okay, Discord giveaways, merch emotes channel, chess channels, photos and videos, cool, social media, awesome, console, junior rules, I see, keep PG-13. But what if they're 14 to 17? I'm just kidding. Oh, cool, yeah. So this is a 100% text Discord. No voice channels or anything. Let's see. Well, I don't plan on going in the junior section, so just yeah. He changed his Discord. He did. What am I under still? I'm still friends and family. Yeah, thanks for that shout out, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely hit it up. I know that a lot of times I sit in Discord whenever I play games and whatnot. So I don't know if you. I have to check it on my computer and see if there's any voice channels or anything like that. Not sure if you're actually doing that or not. But the text channels is cool. I'll post some stuff in there and try and help, you know, and grow your community there. Let's see, what's this? That's you. Let's see. Yeah, no, everything here looks pretty cool. Photo and video. Selfies. Got the glitter beard. Glitter beard. Yeah. Alright, well, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, alright, man. Thanks, Zeus. I will check the Discord out a little bit more here later. I gotta get inside and work on some graphics and whatnot. Ugh. I got graphics to do and shirt designs and all that loveliness. Um, but maybe I'll catch you next stream. A lot of times we stream at the same time or kind of a deal, but now check it out on TikTok and I'll be in your Discord. I appreciate it, man. And everybody else, be live tomorrow. Probably about noon, 12 Central, somewhere in there. Tomorrow's back day. Tomorrow is the day of sweat. Yeah. Anyways, I'll catch y'all then.